it, I'm riding a black unicorn. Welcome to the November 2019 Voltaire video newsletter. Coming to you today from Steampunk November, a fantastic steampunk convention. Well, festival really. It's more of a fair. It's outdoors. There's 5 stages, many musicians, many artisans, people selling all sorts of beautiful things, and of course, beautiful, gorgeous costumes everywhere you look. I'll be performing here this evening. Today is, as I film this, November 9th. That's the day it is, November 9th. And, well, I guess that sort of gets us immediately into where am I playing near you, doesn't it? Because tonight, it's Mansfield, Texas. Howdy. And then tomorrow, I'll be at the church in Dallas. And then my last show of 2019 that I presently have booked is in Mexico City at Foro Cultural Ilvana. Foro Cultural Ilvana in la Ciudad de Mexico. And then that's all of the shows for 2019. As far as 2020 goes, I have already booked my return to Clockwork Alchemy in Burlingame, California. I believe that is in March sometime. And I'm chatting with folks in Austin, and I'm chatting with folks in Sacramento, so there will be some other shows, of course. And as always, I continue to... That's moody. Let's go through a plant. As always, I continue to book shows, so hopefully there will be a whole lot of shows and a whole lot of opportunities for us to see each other in 2020. Well, I'm approaching a really, really handsome group of people here in fantastic costumes. I am now in another field. There's like the gazebo stage over there. Hi, everybody. And, hi, good morning.
Good morning. It's afternoon now.
Yeah, I guess it is afternoon, isn't it? And then there's the saloon behind me, the Gilded Rose. In any case, where am I going with all of this? That's all the shows. There are no more shows. So hopefully 2020 there'll be a lot more shows coming up. So, hi everybody. Boy, everybody here is so friendly. Music. As you may have known from the last newsletter, I have a new single coming out. It's called Chupando. It is a vampire parody of the Enrique Iglesias song Bailando, except it's called Sucking. It's not what you think, folks. It's not what you think. It's about drinking blood. And I sing it with my beautiful fiance, Miss Mayumi Toyoda. And you can see a video of us singing it right here on the Lair of Voltaire. But the final track has just been finished. And it will be released in about a week. So you'll be able to hear that and find that on iTunes and everywhere else digital music is sold. And then, obviously, I'm working on a Spanish album. I'm going to be translating a bunch of my songs into Spanish. Songs like Day of the Dead, which is already translated into Spanish. Matador de Ojos Azules, Blue-Eyed Matador, but then a bunch of others as well. I'm hoping When You're Evil is going to be on the list. In order for that to be the case, I'm going to have to find out if the 2-inch tape that album was recorded on is actually still good. Bring that into the studio and take all of that music and transfer it to digital so it can be remixed and I can sing in Spanish over it. So we're going to see if that works. Zombie Prostitute might be on there. I don't know. Cross-section of my songs. But the other news when it comes to music is that I am working on an unofficial sequel to Labyrinth called The Black Labyrinth. It's also a tribute to my hero David Bowie. And the story starts out with the fact that the king is dead. The Goblin King has died. It's a very, very, very sad album. Hopefully it'll have some uplifting moments. Now, what's really, really crazy about this album is I have already written half of it. It's one of those albums that's just coming together so quickly. So I already have a song called Little White Lies, and I have a song sung by maybe the Fireys called Friends in the Dark. And there's a couple of beautiful love songs on the album. I have to show you this though. Look at this. Look at the street sign. Harryhausen Road. You know I love that. You know I absolutely love that. A nod to my favorite stop motion animator of all time, Mr. Ray Harryhausen. So beautiful to see people honoring him that way here. In any case, so the Black Labyrinth is full steam ahead. Already have about 5 or 6 songs for it. There will probably be another 5 or 6 that I will write, and it is an actual storyline. It really is. I guess it's a musical, really. So I'm super excited for that. And if I had to guess, I would say that album will be out in time for Dragon Con 2020, presuming they'll have me back. I never take anything for granted. This last year was my 21st year in a row at Dragon Con. Every single year I respectfully wait for them to invite me and hope that they do, because it's such a great show. So in any case, hopefully it'll be out in time for that. And then that's all that's going on with music. Plush toys, we're down to the very, very last Malicorns of Darkness. So if you don't have one already, remember they'll never be made again. You can get those in my web store. You can probably find a link at voltaire.net. And then also, of course, there's a new plush in the works. There's great music just everywhere you go here. Great music everywhere, live and played by very talented performers. It's an amazing show. Anyway, so there's a new plush toy in the works. It's a Candy Claus plush toy, and that is now in pre-orders. You can pre-order one right now. I am expecting to have those in time for Christmas. So if you pre-order one, the chances of you having it underneath your Christmas tree are better than average. Look at these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stalls behind me. Just tap my face. Just really, really incredible craftsmanship here. And Gothic Homemaking, I continue trying to do an episode a week. I'm more or less keeping up with that. This last week I skipped because, I did the Chupando video. I think someone just said Voltaire speaking to a stick. I'm not really sure what they said. But in any case, so I lost my train of thought now. There went my choo-choo. What the hell was I talking about? I forgot. Oh well. Senility, kids. Senility. Don't let it happen to you. But old age comes for us all. What can I tell you? In any case, so the Candy Claus plush toy should be out in time for Christmas. And I think, we were talking about Gothic Homemaking, weren't we? I wonder if they'll let me inside of the tea room. You know what? I'm going to take my chances. They are doing high tea in here. There's nobody in here, so I'm going to sneak in. Look at this beautiful room. Look at these beautiful place settings. I'm taking a sneak peek at high tea. Is that all right?
That's fine.
And just look at these. These are so great. I'm going to sneak in over here so you can see this. There is no shortage of weaponry in this place. If the zombie apocalypse ever happens, I hope that I'm at Steampunk November, because we will be well armed. In any case, they'll be doing high tea in here in a little while. So Gothic Homemaking, I'm trying to keep up the schedule of doing like an episode a week. Like I said, or I was about to say, I skipped last week because I made the Chupando video instead, but there's more Gothic Homemaking coming your way. And then of course I continue to work on my new show, A Light in the Shadows, which is kind of like a weird, spooky travel show. And you're gonna see mummies in Mexico, and you're gonna see strange burial rituals of Indonesia and places where they put the dead under a tree instead of burying them. And it all, my focus on that show is to show you things that seem really, really, really strange until you learn about the culture and you realize that it's really not strange at all. And that's really kind of, shedding a light into the shadows, into things that may seem very, very peculiar to you. That's really my goal for that show. And I think that's pretty much it for this newsletter. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I will see you in December. unless you come to a show, and we'll see you at a show. See you next time. Bye-bye.